I remember this one time where I went to this event that I was invited to offer a workshop, and I got there and I was alone this time. Sometimes I go with friends or my partner, but this time I showed up alone, and people were coming to me so excited to see me, and especially excited for my workshop that was coming up in a few days. And throughout like the 2 days leading up to my workshop, because I was on the third day, people kept coming to me and being like, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, you're Mel Sirois. Or like friends who, they would introduce me to their friends or people like, this is who I was talking to you about. And I could feel this place in me as I was leading up to my workshop, like so much pressure. Like, oh my gosh, like what's happening? Like, oh my, I have to be exceptional. And on top of it, I was trying something new. I like to do that. I like to to keep evolving, keep growing, trying new things. But the thing that comes with new things is that we don't know how it's going to work. The day comes, I'm so nervous. I try to anchor myself. I'm praying. I'm creating sacred space. I'm doing all the things I usually do to try to center myself. And even with that, it didn't land the way most of my offerings land, or especially how I wanted it to feel. I remember being extremely discouraged at the end of it and even embarrassed. I left that event. The word that comes to mind is démoralisé. It's a French word that feels like depleted, discouraged, feeling shame, feeling just like, that was not good and it was all my fault. What I started to discover is how rarely I celebrate my wins, how rarely I really let sink in who I am, how I show up, even if the thing that I tried failed, didn't work. I don't take in how courageous I am. Well, I didn't take in how courageous I am, how innovative and creative and adventurous, and I don't take in the good. Like, and it tears me apart when I do that. And since that specific event, I've been on this journey. This it's been a year of really seeing that pattern of beating myself up and being like, whoa, no, wait a minute. I have value. I have worth. And what I do or what I offer is not who I am. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't make me a failure. And so I'm sharing this with you because I see this in my clients. I see this in my friends. I see this all around me, this place of like lack of self-celebration. And the more that I start to recognize and implement practices of embodying and naming and feeling and celebrating who I am, not necessarily what I do. Yes, sometimes I include achievements, but who I am, how I show up, and the qualities that I have, and the willingness, and it enables me to find more ease and flow, more joy, more creativity. I think it also comes with in relationships, how this shows up in relationships where if I don't value myself, if I don't take time to really celebrate who I am, then it's very difficult to know my truth, to be able to stand in it, to be able to name my boundaries or what my needs, or to even just be who I really am in the world. Like it stems from me, it comes from me and my capacity to be with my greatness. And this is hard. This is hard because we've been told in our society like that's egotistical, and especially for women, you must be modest. Don't be too much, don't be too little. You're always navigating this like line of, which drives me nuts because it's like impossible to be not too much and not too little in all regards. Like it makes no sense. And so we're constantly trying to mold and fit into this thing of perfection of what a woman is. And we're suffocating. The moment that we start to taste, to touch, to feel some sense of fulfillment, it's intolerable, because all of a sudden it triggers the places inside of us that's like, I'm unsafe, I'm going to be attacked, I'm going to be shamed, I'm going to lose the relationship. And so what can we do but just try to balance on one leg while spinning plates, while breathing fire, and all the while being super pleasant. Like, what? No, 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 no more. So I invite you to get radical and to join me in celebrating yourself. Take time, take space, take a moment. And the moment is coming. It's in January. It's January 16th and 17th. So it's a Friday night and a Saturday. It's an intro, but we're going to dive deep. And we're going to go and explore, share, acknowledge, and especially embody, practice, feeling, tolerating, holding, being in ourselves with each other, so that this vibration can stay, can fill us up. We can fill ourselves up with ourselves, and then be in the world, be in our relationships, be in our work, be in our bodies. I'm so thrilled and nervous and excited, all of it, to offer this to the community of women who are ready, who are like, yeah, I'm done playing small. I am. I'm so done. I'm so done crushing my needs, of not saying to my partners, my community, my colleagues, my boss, my parents, to not show them who I am, to not say what it is that I want, my desires. If this calls you, then sign up. It's super easy. I will leave a link somewhere. I'm not quite sure where this video is going exactly, but the information will be linked to it. And I look forward to it. I look forward to starting 2026, not by putting, what are those called? New Year's resolutions. I want to celebrate my being. That's how I want to start the year. So I hope you're in it with me. I'll see you then.